It was the spring of 2014, and one of the most horrifying events I faced while living in the Bothell home. Tina and I witnessed a lot of activity in the weeks leading up to this event. Bar stools were thrown. Our bedroom light would turn on by itself while we were in bed, and bangs and footsteps. Loud bangs and footsteps. And a particularly upsetting incident when a Bible caught fire. All of that happened within a week of the story I'm about to tell you. The advice given to us by friends and family was to smudge the house. The internet said smudging lessens the activity. Let me tell you, smudging did not lessen the activity. In fact, it made it worse. I asked Tina to do the smudging, and she was very thorough, getting into every nook and cranny. The next day, we woke up and got ourselves ready for work. There was nothing unusual about the morning, except for the house still smelling like burnt sage, which I thought was a good thing. I later found out that smudging before going to bed is extremely dangerous. I compared it to kicking over a fire ant bed before having a picnic. As we got ready for work that morning, the feeling of being watched had lessened. About 30 minutes later, Tina kissed me goodbye and left. Now it was just me in the house, and the only thing on my mind was beating Seattle traffic. A few minutes after I stepped into the shower, it happened. The devil arrived. I was standing in the doorway of the bathroom, half dried off, thinking, oh God, it's happening. And that's when I saw it. A large mass ran right by me. It was huge, taller than me and wider than me. All I could hear, besides the fire alarm, was a loud, stomping sound. I followed the sound downstairs and watched as the front door opened wide, then slammed shut. That's when my brain said, give chase, Keith. But give chase to what? The door just opened and closed on its own. What am I chasing? Regardless of these thoughts, I ran to the door and threw my hand on the doorknob. Nothing happened. The door wouldn't budge, not even a centimetre. I fought with the door for a couple of seconds, then realised I had a fire to deal with. I ran back up the stairs and found the wall behind my computer desk was on fire. I guessed about 30 seconds had transpired since the alarm started. To kill the fire, I tossed a damp towel over the wall. And the fire did not put up a fight. It was gone, but the house was filled with smoke. I got to the front door and tried to open it again. It still wouldn't budge. It felt like it had been welded shut. The next thing I remember was being on the phone with the 911 operator.
911, what is your emergency?
screaming at her that my house was on fire. In a calm voice, she asked for my address, and every time I tried to tell her, there would be loud electrical interference.
I'm at 235. That's 235.
We went through this "can you repeat your address" routine for about 30 seconds. Finally, she heard me and informed me the fire department was on its way. I hung up and called Tina. I told her to come home. The house was under attack. I continued trying to open the front door. And finally, within seconds of the fire department arriving, it opened. The fire department couldn't determine what caused the fire, but Tina and I knew. It was the second fire we experienced, and there would be 2 more in the coming weeks. After the fire department left, all Tina and I had was each other. The demons who did this were still in the house, snickering at us. Whatever had run past me in the upstairs hallway felt like evil, diabolical evil. Neither of us could think of a solution to the problem. The only thing left to do was to contact the Catholic Church again. They'd been ignoring us up to this point, giving us the runaround. But who else could help us? We were going to march down to the local parish office, and we were not leaving until someone saw us.